Hi, this is Jill from Fabric Garden. Um, I, I have not been here for a couple weeks. I apologize, but I was homesick, but I am all better and feeling great. So I am happy to be back in the shop and happy to be back joining you for our regular Thursday Facebook Live. So I have been working hard opening up all the boxes here in the shop. They were everywhere when I came back. I still probably have about 12 boxes to open, but I think I'm going to get through that tomorrow, and they are mostly for our upcoming blocks of the month. So let me start out with a new line that's from Moda. The pre-cuts arrived and the bolts for this are on the way. I would expect that they would arrive, if not tomorrow, early next week. But what we have in the new Moda pre-cuts, this is Betsy Chuchian, who is known for her reproduction fabrics, and this is called Amelia's Blues. And oh my gosh, this is so lovely. I can hardly wait till the bolts are here. There are some pieces in here. God, there's a dark one. Oh, I can't do it without taking apart this. But the Amelia's Blues does also have some beautiful buttery yellows in it. Just gorgeous. They're not harsh golds. They're really just these buttery colors. And there are also some beautiful milk chocolate browns in here. So blues, milk chocolate browns, and buttery yellows. And the blues range from kind of a light blue into a deeper, darker blue. And these would be considered a reproduction fabric, but gorgeous. So we do have the layer cakes, the jelly rolls, and of course the charm packs and the mini charms. And as I say, we are expecting bolts in any day. They have left the Moda warehouse and are on their way here. So just love Betsy Chuchian because her take on reproductions are just beautiful. And the colors, her colors are always really pleasing to the eye compared to other reproduction designers. So next up, we've got a small line from Free Spirit Fabrics, and this is from Mia Charo. And Mia Charo, what she is known for is drawing animals that have wreaths of flowers, and they're just so much fun. So this is the focal print in this, and you can see that there's owls and deer. Oh, there's even a unicorn here, I believe, and rabbits. And they all have beautiful wreaths of flowers on their heads and around. And to go with that, we've got some of the floral prints. This one is fun because it's floral and rainbows. And one thing about Free Spirit Fabrics, their lines always have some, they're not so matchy-matchy that everything just blends together. They always put pops of different things into the lines. And I love this happy sunshine that goes with the flowers and the animals. Just gives a nice, fun feel to it. And then we brought in a couple more blenders from Mia Charo that match the colors. And these are more of a teal and a yellow with little stars in them. So very fun from Mia Charo. Then from Northcott, Northcott now also produces fabric for Frond Designs. And Frond Designs is known for their large panels and prints. So these are all digitally printed to get the fabric, the color saturation, and the number of colors needed. This line is called Eau de Parfum, And I'm gonna hold up the panel for you. And it's really cool. It's like the flower is, I'm gonna bring it a little closer. It's like the flower is a pen and ink drawing, but then it's as if some of the ink dripped down in color. It's just super fun. I love it. We ordered in a lot of solids that go with this, and we actually are kitting up, and it is available. This pattern is called 1,000 Words, and we are going to be kitting up the blue version of this. So it's got a nice graphic pattern around the panel, and I will show you the border fabric and the binding fabric for this. But this kit is available. We've pulled the fabrics and we're going to be cutting this tomorrow, but it is available to purchase tonight. So, but let me show you. This will be the border print, and it's kind of got just very cool stuff. Frond design is just beautiful stuff, fabrics. And this is one of the, I call it a solid, but you can see it's more a modeled type blender that's got different, almost a suede look, or almost a, kind of like somebody took a brush and made little X's and things through the fabric. So it's not quite like grunge, a little different than that, but gorgeous. And then the binding is this print that has all these different colors in it. So it's gonna look really cool as binding, because you're gonna have reds, blues, yellows, greens, all the way around the border of this quilt. So it is gonna be a lot of fun, and just, I love the panel on this. And so that is from Northcott from Frond Designs. Then we've got in a line from Studio E, and this is called Canyon Birds. And we bought to do on this, let me show you. This is gonna be a table runner placemat kit. And we are just calling it Canyon Birds Table Set Kit. And the kit will make one table runner, which is 68 by 26, and it will make 4 placemats that are 15 by 22. So let me show you the little panel that's gonna go in the center of these. I love the coloring of this. It is a coral with an olive green. And the panel has these sweet birds and flowers. Some of them are squares, and some of them are longer rectangles. And it's a 2/3 yard panel. And I love how they use these panels in the placemats. The longer ones get combined with squares and used in the runner, and then just the squares in the placemat. I think this will make a beautiful spring summer set with these corals and greens in this. Let me show you a couple of the coordinating pieces that go in this, because it's hard to tell from the pictures, but I mean, this is so beautiful. It is amazing. It's sort of got a charcoal gray background, and then the flowers and vines have almost an ombre effect to them. You really have to see this one in person. It is gorgeous. The little light fabric that we're going to be kitting into this is a little mottled coral and off-white. And then one of the borders in the quilt is these sweet little flowers. And there are a few other fabrics in this also. There's a a Merlot, a solid Merlot that we're going to use, and there's also a Merlot with a leaf print that is one of the borders also. So we have put this up there available to order. We also are going to be actually cutting the fabrics tomorrow and Saturday for this. So place your order and we'll set your kit aside right as we cut it. Okay, just a couple more things. So I showed you before I was home, we've talked about this Rendezvous Quilt kit. And I was saying how, you know, when they shrink the quilt down and put the picture on the box, it doesn't do the quilt justice. And our quilt came back from the quilter just today, and Mellie's gonna help me hold this up. And we'll stand back so you can see it. And this is the quilt, and it is beautiful. We did use one of the coordinates on the back, which is this large bird print and floral print, but just wonderful. We did bat this with 100% wool batting. So if you're curious about what wool batting feels like in a quilt, drop on in and give the quilt a feel. The wool batting has a beautiful drape. It really retains body heat if you're laying under it, so it really makes your quilt extra warm. And this kit, the quilt is 60 by 72, so a nice lap size. And of course you get this beautiful Moda box, the pattern, and all the fabrics for the quilt top and the binding. I was lucky enough one time to, when I was in Dallas, to get a tour of not only the Moda warehouse, but the Moda offices. And I got to go into the office for the person who designs all the Moda boxes. And it was so much fun. She saves one of every box she's ever designed in her office. So they are just stacked floor to ceiling, and it was so much fun to see how many boxes Moda has produced over the years. I'm going to show you one more item. This is actually something that we've carried for a long time, but there still continue to be shipping and manufacturing delays. And so we ordered this product back in July, and it has been out of stock since then. So we were very excited to open up our box and find out that the Grippy is back. Grippy is a product that's by Odif, and it is from the same company that manufactures the 505 spray adhesive and several other spray products. What is unique about the Grippy, this is for your rulers, like the Studio 180 rulers or rulers that do not have any grip on them. So when you spray this on, and it really just takes a quick spray on the back of your ruler, when you are moving, you let it dry, which only takes like 30 seconds for it to dry. You can move your ruler when there's no pressure on the ruler. Your ruler will still move smoothly over your fabric as you position it for cutting. But once you press down, your ruler will not move. So if you've got some older rulers that aren't creative grids, or you've got some Studio 180 rulers, the Grippy is really great for that. So we did get this back in stock after more than half of a year. So it is back. So anyway, that is it for this evening. We'll of course have more new things next Thursday. Oh, Deb, I love your little emoji there. I'm so happy to be back at work, and I'm feeling great. So appreciate everyone's patience, because when I'm not here, some of the blocks of the months get released a little late because I'm not here. So I'm getting everything caught back up this week. So just a little heads up. Next weekend, Friday and Saturday, we're going to have a little getting ready for Valentine's event. And then at the end of the month, we will be celebrating Local Quilt Shop Day. So watch for emails about those events with more information. So thank you so much for joining me and being patient while I was away. I really appreciate it. And we're looking forward to seeing you in the store or on our website. Thanks.